It's Tanya and I'm here with our weekly sketch inspiration using the May Kits, and here's a sketch by Flora, and there is a photograph of myself taking a photograph of a giraffe. Yep, I'm back to scrapping some of the safari pictures of mine. Every now and then I go back to them and I think, oh, so lovely. But this one actually is more, the journaling is more about my husband taking photographs of me so that I am actually, also in the trip, rather than me taking a photograph of a giraffe. Anyway, we can get to that when we get there. So as you saw, I went through what papers I have, and I still have quite a few. Oh dear, yeah, it's very hard to kill these what's that? Very hard to kill these kits completely, although I do try. And my flippin' new trimmer. Oh dear, all the teething pains I'm having with it. But there's my favourite piece of paper, and so I just double matted my photograph, and as you saw with the sketch is like a circular. I didn't cut out any circles, but I took my inspiration of the circles, and you'll see that I placed my embellishments around my photograph in a circular fashion. Actually doing that, these layouts come together so super quickly, especially when you've got, these lovely large elements like the Maggie Holmes ones. They're so pretty, they really are. So I'm just grabbing a whole bunch of stuff that I have, and I'm going to see what I'm going to do with them. And I was figuring I could use some of these words from these stickers as my title. So I went with the love and adventure, and I was going to use the joy, but in the end I don't, because I find the black is just a little too black. And that's a Chamel Ephemera pack that came in one of the kits, and I'm just going through it to see what colours and shapes and elements, match what I've got going on. I'm more looking at colour really than the elements, but I did obviously kind of stick to not any sort of outrageous weird looking things going on there, like I don't know what I'm talking about right now. Let's just see what I'm doing. So yes, so I've got some of them down, and I got a gigantic bird, and I do apologize if you can hear the rain. We are having one of the biggest storms that Cape Town has had in about 30 years. It is insane. We are, of course, eternally grateful, because I may have mentioned before, we're having a massive drought right now. So we need the rain. But oh gosh, it has been very dramatic. They closed the schools for the day, and there's trees being uprooted, and houses that have been struck by lightning, and fires, and oh gosh, it is majorly hectic. But so that's if you can hear the rain, that's why. But what have I done? You see, it took next to no time to get those elements around the page. I was very pleased with how quickly this came together, I must say. And now you can see that my title is morphed into Love and Adventures on Safari, because I wanted to bring in those beautiful exclusive letter stickers. They are just divine. They're a lovely colour. The font is fantastic. They're just wonderful. If I could have that in every single colour, I would be a happy, happy girl. Maybe one day we'll get them all in the colours. Who knows? Let's see what Kimberly does for us. So I liked the idea of having those black tags and flags and things all around, so that it kind of repeats itself. And then I got some of the Dear Lizzie buttons out, or her what are they? Well, they're like buttons, aren't they? More like brads and buttons. But I've got them in 3 places, and now I'm just working on my title a bit more, and then I'm happy with the placement, and I glue everything down, which I have duly done, and now I'm just adding in a bit more. I did love adding in these little cars, because of course when we go on holiday, we go and we drive for days. But that's what we do. So yeah, that tied in nicely, I thought. And now I'm just trying to find out whether I can put my feathers. Those are exclusive puffy stickers that came in the kit. Well, one of the kits. I forget which one now, but you can check the website out and have a look, see if you aren't already a subscriber and have your hands on these beautiful goodies. if you're not a subscriber, you should really come and join our Facebook forum. We have a lot of fun in there, and you don't actually have to be a subscriber to come in there and enjoy the frivolity and inspiration and loveliness that is the Hip Kit Club Facebook forum. And look at that, I tied in the circle by using the buttons, and I managed to use an awful lot of buttons on there, and then I battled with one of these Chamel clear flower stickers because it just wouldn't. First I got it done and I thought, well, that looks quite nice, but then I didn't like it, so up it had to come, and then I had to try and wiggle it into position, and I had to cut bits off it because it just wasn't working, but I get there eventually. There we go, thank goodness for that. And I do some, I told you I did some journaling on this page, yes, all about the fact that I am so glad that my husband takes photographs of me taking photographs of giraffes, because then at least I can prove I was on the trip too. It's nice to be in the photographs every now and then, because we're not very good at taking selfies together at all. So yes, I think we're of that older generation. Now I am just dotting around a few of these cute little hearts just around the place to add a bit more and just to make it look pretty. And I think I'm done. There we go. Do hope you enjoyed it. Do hope you will come to the Facebook forum and join in with us. And yes, we will chat again soon, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye now.